Data ops, I mean, it's a term that is relatively new, especially to the OT world, right? So maybe to kind of like kick things off here, could you start by explaining to us what is data ops and why is it relevant for digital transformation in manufacturing?
Yeah, absolutely. So it is new in manufacturing, and honestly, it's fairly new in IT as well. I think last year I went down to we're based in Portland, Maine. I went down to Boston to a data ops conference in IT, and I went to a bunch of presentations, and it was really clear that like even in traditional IT, so e-commerce and stuff, data ops is still kind of fuzzy, or not as mature as you would have thought. So like in manufacturing, it's usually a few years behind IT anyway. So it's very new to manufacturing. But the picture I would paint in terms of data ops, like the end goal is, say you're a large manufacturer, you have dozens of factories kind of spread across the world doing similar things, and you want to get that data central. Uh, so you can do things like machine learning, et cetera, on it. Like data ops, really the end goal is it's a team of people. Maybe it's a half dozen people in that organization, right? That has a backlog of from the business of things they're trying to do, mostly driven on use cases. So we're trying to do OEE is like kind of a traditional one, scrap reduction. We're trying to do energy monitoring, right? That team is responsible for taking those use cases and implementing the pipeline of data to enable them, right? And you can think of it almost like oil and gas. It's down in the factory collecting the data, it's moving that data, across networks efficiently, and then ultimately it's refining the data to make it available for applications in the business, right? And data ops is the people, the process, and the technology to do that at scale, which is the really important part because we can kind of, we've been doing it for a while, kind of cookie cutter building stuff that kind of one-off proof of concepts, but this is really like how do you do that across all those 50 factories with a team of half a dozen people.